Good morning from the heart of New York City. This is Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast dedicated to one thing to learn and apply to eat better daily. I'm your host, Angela Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist, your personal health and wellness coach, your personal fat loss guru, your personal food detective, and just someone with a lot of passion for healthy eating, healthy food, everything and anything we put on our plate, in our mouth, in our body, to feel better, to look better, to perform better on all levels, because that's ultimately what food is supposed to help us to do. Today, guys, is a Q&A episode. Everything you want to know about Angela, about the voice behind the Food School podcast. I'm asked a lot of questions on different social media and in life, and a lot of people don't really know what I'm doing, what I'm up to, and a lot of people think that podcasting or writing about nutrition and diet is my hobby, and I have some mysterious day job. And also a lot of people asking me about my training, my diet, amount of calories I eat, how much I weigh, why I train, when I train, etc., etc., etc. So I chose a few questions that I'm asked the most often, and today I'm going to answer them real quick. By the way, if you have any questions about me, my training, my diet, or about your perfect diet, your lifestyle, your meal plan, you can't figure out some things about nutrition, food, meal plans, training, always feel free to shoot my email to Angela@createyourself.today, Angela@createyourself.today. I'll answer you personally, and if it's something really cool, interesting that a lot of people are concerned about, then I'm gonna answer it on the podcast and gonna do much more research on it. So let's begin. The first question, what do you do? Like, what's your day job? So my day job is personal trainer, nutritionist, health, wellness, fitness coach. Basically, I help people to look better very often. That means to lose weight, to lose fat, to get leaner, to get shredded. A lot of times it's either for some important event, or after, for example, giving birth to a baby, or being out of shape, not taking care of yourself, or getting ready for some important photo shoot or video shoot or camera moment. So I help people to look better, feel better, and my main purpose when I work with people, even though people might not realize it, is to help them to build lifestyle that gonna support their best looks and their best health. So when they leave me, so when we finish working together, they have this system in place that help them to look, feel, and perform the best on all levels through the power of nutrition, lifestyle choices, and fitness and movement, of course. So that is what I do. Besides that, this couple of months are very important for me because I'm building my first live online course about food education, about healthy lifestyle, diet, nutrition education. I'm building my course for Skillshare, and with a friend of mine, we are working on business of subscription box, food subscription box, where I'm going to introduce to my subscribers different healthy food alternatives, products, but also going to educate subscribers about latest nutrition, diet, trends, and studies, and how they can implement them to live better, to feel better, to eat better. So that's what's happening right now. And again, besides that, I'm doing podcasts, I'm writing for my blog, for different online magazines and editions, and hopefully one day we'll write a book. So that's what I do. I'm on a mission to transform food industry and create and help to create the world where food equals health And of course, I'm on a mission to help people to eat better daily. Where do you live and where do you come from? Right now, I live in New York City. Have been living here for a little bit more than 2 years, and where right now I'm planning to stay. Where I come from, Siberia. I don't know if you ever heard about the company Gazprom, oil company, one of the biggest in Russia, probably the biggest. That's where I'm from. So I'm a Siberian girl. How often do you train and what do you do? I train almost every day, usually like today, once a week, or maybe once in 2 weeks. I take a day off. I don't feel like I need it more often. I would, instead of my regular training in the gym, I would go for a walk. I would go for maybe a short jog, do something outside, but nothing that feels like training. But on most days I go to the gym every morning. I train. I do weight training. Right now I'm trying to really redesign or rebuild my body, and I'm doing a lot of different styles of weight training. Cardio, not so much. I do high intensity interval training by sprinting on a treadmill or outside. Also I do CrossFit kind of high intensity training when I do a bunch of body weight intense moves like box jumps or burpees and pull-ups and lunge jumps and all that combined in one workout. So that's my cardio. And again, when it comes to weight training, I do it every day. I usually split body parts. Right now I'm intensively working on my legs, so my legs get special attention, and I do different variations of sets and repetitions and intensity, eccentric and eccentric movements. All of that. I implement everything I learn from other trainers, other people, literature, studies, for myself to get more results and to help other people to get results faster and better than with anyone else when they train with me. What diet are you on? Since I've discovered about 6 years ago high-fat diet, ketogenic diet, I've been on it. I've been mastering it ever since. So my diet is keto diet, but it's modified keto diet built around building and maintaining the most lean tissue. So when you're trying to build muscles, what I noticed and what I learned is a little bit different than when you're trying to maintain it. And keto diet should be modified and adapted, especially for people who don't build necessarily, muscle the fastest, and especially for women. Anyway, so I'm on a keto diet. My macros are somewhere around 50 to 60% calories come from my fat, and then I eat somewhere around 120 grams of protein daily, and carbs are almost non-existent. The only carbs I eat are from my salads, from leafy greens, or from vegetables like spinach, sauteed spinach, or mushrooms. So very little carbohydrates. It's a lifestyle for me. It's not a diet. So do you recommend everyone should be on a keto diet? Of course not, even though I believe that carbohydrates should be maintained on a level that suits your lifestyle. And most people overeat carbohydrates, and overeating carbohydrates and raising and spiking your blood glucose, your blood sugar more than you're supposed to is not healthy, is actually toxic. But a lot of people can live healthy and well on more carbohydrates that I am for sure. Also about my diet, take into account the fact that I'm from Siberia and my ancestry probably were on a very low carbohydrate diet, and genetics, what your ancestors ate, really matters when it comes to how you metabolize food, how you process different foods, and what's like your best diet, not mine or someone else, but your best diet. Do you count calories and how much and what you eat? I count calories using MyFitnessPal on most days because, for example, right now I'm kind of doing this experiment when I'm trying to get the leanest and I want to compete September, October finally. So I'm trying to figure out what diet works best for weight loss, for fat loss, but also what diet at the same time supports your health, immune system, all that. So I do count calories because at a certain body fat percentage, at a certain level of body fat and progress and your body recompositioning, you need to start counting calories, or at least modify the amount of food you eat somehow, so you see the progress, because the body will not after a certain point burn fat just because you want it. You need to go through periods of feasting and fasting. On most days, by the way, a lot of questions also about intermittent fasting and how many meals I have. On most days, I'm gonna have 2 meals. I fast usually from 2 p.m. till 8 a.m. Now 8 a.m. is usually when I finish my workout and I have my after workout breakfast. That is, right now I'm trying to stick to as much whole foods as possible. So my breakfast is usually 4 eggs. That gives me around 24 grams of protein. So whole eggs, pasteurized eggs, and then usually I would have my second meal somewhere around between 1 2 p.m. where I'm gonna have some kind of protein-rich foods, either salmon or tuna or shrimp. I'm a huge lover of seafood, but also I eat things like chicken and grass-fed beef sometimes. So I'm gonna have some kind of protein-rich food, and then I usually would have my salads with olive oil, with salt, or sauteed in coconut or olive oil vegetables like spinach or mushrooms, portobello mushrooms, or roasted Brussels sprouts. So those are my favorite vegetables, and that's what I eat, and that ends up being somewhere around 1400 calories. And then I always recommend to people to, yes, do calorie restriction if you need to lose weight and burn fat, but also you cannot do it every single day. So I go through periods of feasting and fasting. So once or twice a week, I have days when I eat more calories than I need. So for example, instead of 1400 calories, I might eat 3000 calories, or sometimes I can go bonkers and eat like 5 or 6 or 7,000 calories if I start eating macadamia and Brazil nuts and pecan nuts. Those are, by the way, one of my favorite foods. They are very low carb, high in healthy fats, and high in calories. So feast and fast, that's the way to lose all the fat that you want and to stay lean and healthy for life. You cannot calorie restrict every day, even for months, because that's gonna slow down your metabolism, proven, and that's gonna mess up your metabolism. So when you actually will want to see weight loss progress, you're gonna see none, because your body will be in starvation mode. And how to prevent that starvation mode? You go through periods of feasting and fasting. So during the week, or through the week, I recommend to have at least one day when you eat as much as you want of healthy food, and that's exactly what I do. I actually usually do feast day, and then after that I have full fast day when I eat nothing at all except water, or I might do an easier fasting mimicking diet when I consume something like bulletproof coffee and bone broth, but no solid foods. So that's my eating routine. Intermittent fasting, again, yes, I do intermittent fasting somewhere around 16-18 hours daily, and once a week I do 36-hour either full water fast or fasting mimicking liquid diet. What's my weight? My current weight is 121 pounds, with the fat percentage that I measured in one of the gyms in the city was 5.9%. I don't think it's accurate at all, but I do think that I'm very lean, and I need to bring this percentage a little bit more down for the competition that most probably I will do October 13th fitness model competition. So that's what I'm working on right now, lowering my body fat, preserving, and possibly building more lean body mass. And that requires some good meal planning, guys. It's not gonna happen by itself, no way. How to get your six-pack and maintain it for life. To get your six-pack, training is amazing. It helps you to create the metabolism. It helps you to burn fat for fuel and retain more lean body mass. But guys, you're not gonna get six-pack abs and maintain them for life unless you create the diet and meal plan and lifestyle for life that supports that six-pack. And if you really want to get lean and shredded and have six-pack, probably you will have to restrict your carbohydrates, and probably at some point you will have to restrict your calories. To maintain it, you don't have to restrict anything, but you have to maintain clean diet. And that a lot of times means vegetables, mean protein-rich foods, and none or very, very little processed junk. Are you always on a diet? Another question I'm often asked. Again, I'm going through periods of feasting and fasting, and what I'm eating and how much I'm eating depends on the goal I have in mind. But no, for a while I was on any diet except for eating healthy and eating low carbohydrate that works best for me mentally and physically. Do you have cheat days? What's your favorite cheat food, or what's your favorite food in general? So cheat days, if you're asking about am I eating or do I eat junk, I don't know, once a month or twice a month or once a week, no, I do not. Since I started having really good meal plan, really nutritionally wise and smart meal plan, I kind of don't have cravings anymore. My body just gets what it needs, and I don't crave any junk, because why would you? Because it makes your body sick. And if you're really healthy and you're got rid of all the food addictions, then you won't crave junk, and I don't have cheat days. I just have my feast days when I consume more calories, more healthy calories from nuts and seeds, or from healthy protein-rich foods like more salmon or more meat, or more olive oil, or more 100% dark chocolate, and feast and fast. That's what I do. I do not have something I would consider cheat days. My favorite food, well, besides dark chocolate, 100% dark chocolate from Trinitario cocoa beans, or from the best beans like in Madagascar or something. Besides dark chocolate and my passion for dark chocolate, I really love grilled salmon, and I love a good grass-fed steak, and I love my sauteed in coconut or olive oil vegetables like spinach or mushrooms, and I absolutely love roasted Brussels sprouts. So I'm boring like that. Dark chocolate, my veggies, my grilled salmon or steak, and I'm the happiest person in the world. Oh yeah, and nuts and seeds, I love those too, especially macadamia or pistachios. So that's it for today, guys. A little bit more about myself and what I do, and I could go on and on and on what I do and why I'm doing this. The most important thing you want to take away today, I guess, is your nutrition, your lifestyle, your exercise program should always be designed according to your goals. There is no such thing as best for everyone. Training, diet, nutrition plan, there is no even such thing as the best fitness and meal program for you for your whole life. You change, your life changes, your health changes. We get older, nobody's getting younger. So our food, our meal plan, our fitness plan, our lifestyle should reflect just that. And plus your personal genetics and other personal factors that can affect that also should be always taken into account. And if you need any help with your meal plan, with your personalized nutrition, lifestyle, fitness plan, always feel free to shoot me an email to Angela@createyourself.today, and we'll get you started on that to create the exact body and health and energy levels you want in your life. So that's it for today. It's Sunday out there, guys. Enjoy it. Have a beautiful day. In New York City, it's really beautiful today, but anywhere in the world, enjoy it and get ready for amazing week ahead. Crush it, enjoy it, and till next time, eat better daily.